Okay, but that's actually not even the worst form of the response to this news. The worst form continues to be the stream.
Don't use this microphone if you're going to be so far away from it. That's why this sounds so god-awful, okay? Jesus.
The SETI stream turning into a gushing river of attacks on Charlie Kirk, on President Trump, justifications of violence.
Wait, is he talking about me?
I gotta say, there is a streamer named Destiny. You may remember Destiny from last year when he and I had a debate on Lex Friedman. And, you know, it was friendly enough.
Yes, it was, unfortunately. That's where Ben Shapiro said that even though Donald Trump might have tried to coup the country, the guardrails held, so we should try it one more time. Probably why one of the reasons why Charlie Kirk might be dead right now. Maybe, possibly. Definitely played more into it than fucking Joe Biden or Kamala Harris did. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, I guess.
I'm a little perturbed to find that apparently Destiny wants us all dead.
Oh, that's what I said. True. That sounds exactly like what I've said. Yes. You need conservatives to be afraid of getting when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature. The issue is right now, they don't feel like there's any fear. Like, I don't know. It's like memes. It's just memes to everybody, I guess. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't care. I'm playing video games.
That seems sort of strange and odd and unpleasant.
Destiny, what if this was your answer? Of course, I disavow this kind of violence. Quite frankly, I'm getting fed up with it all. The Republican Party, led by Donald Trump, has failed time and time again to condemn violence and take any responsibility for the rhetoric. To me, that does what you're trying to do, removes power from their argument. True. I think after I say that, I think all of them would gasp and shake in fear, and they'd be like, oh my God, he's completely and totally disarmed us. Now we have no choice but to disavow what Donald Trump has said. Good job, Destiny. And the rest of the 45 minutes would be us having a constructive conversation on how the country could take a healthier path forward with mutual concessions from both sides.
I mean, he was supposed to be the reasonable liberal, and it turns out that he is totally fine with people getting killed, which is a hell of a take here. Truly a hell of a take. When you say you can't get along...
Keep in mind, when we say, like, totally fine people getting killed, right? There's at least, like, there's one for sure. I think there's, like, a strong argument for 4 or 5 deaths being associated with January 6th that were caused by the rioters, and all of those people that were involved in that got pardoned. Every single one. So Ben Shapiro... Well, I was going to say, so using Ben Shapiro's arguments, he's fine with that death, but that's not true. I almost made his equivalent. That's not true. Ben Shapiro is far more ghoulish than I am on that. The idea of pardoning people involved with that is insane to me. Ben Shapiro, apparently totally fine with it. You know, the conservatives will say, well, they're not okay with that, or they're not okay with that, but you always ask them at the end, okay, so you just listed like 50 things, that Ryan guy, the retard who said he's worried about affirmative action destroying his kid's future, the lawyer guy, I guess, who missed the Supreme Court ruling that rescinded that. These people always say that they're not okay with whatever, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, all these things that Trump does, but then it's like, oh, so then do you regret voting for him? No. Okay.
Get along with people like this? Yeah, yes. I think, yes.
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature. The issue is right now, they don't feel like there's any fear. Like, I don't know. It's like memes. It's just memes to everybody, I guess. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't care. I'm playing video games. Okay, I'm done today. I don't give a fuck.
So more conservatives need to get killed so they'll understand that the temperature is too high. That's the idea here? Solid stuff. Meanwhile,
good one. Good analysis, Ben. Very smart. That Harvard, Ivy League, or whatever education is paying off there. Why not just stay quiet? That's what the right does when people on the left are killed. You don't need to disavow, but in this case, you're looking to instigate. I'm not going to explain this anymore. You should instigate. You should instigate. You should instigate. Our political situation in this country is not normal. This is not normal. Why would you be quiet? No, you should instigate, and you should fight over this. Wouldn't you rather try to hold their feet to the fire rather than have them holding yours? No, because they won't hold my feet to the fire. They'll hold some trans person's feet to the fire or some other random thing that they want to fucking fight on some random person they target. If I choose to fight and they want to hold my feet to the fire in these comments, then they have to come into the fire with me. Let us all step into the cleansing fires, okay, and see what we all have to say about things. Because here's what I have to say about things, the same thing that I've been saying. All of us should be less violent. Political violence is bad. Nobody should be getting killed in this country over political things. I've more or less said these same things for probably the past 5 years. Donald Trump can't. That's the issue. And that should be the issue. And you should make them answer for that. Regardless of however that Piers Morgan show was, there was an hour long of none of them being able to answer a simple question of why can't Donald Trump disavow violence? I think that says something. Maybe not right now, but you know what? When I have the same show in 6 months, when something else happens, maybe then. I think that right now, I think the message played a little bit better than it did 2 months ago with the children dying in Texas. And I think that played better than it did 10 months earlier when the firefighter guy died because he was trying to capture a sick iPhone video of Donald Trump's speech. So, I mean, like, it'll keep, I think you just keep fighting on it. That's where I'm at.
Okay, Destiny, if you care so much about political violence in America, why don't you lead the way yourself without mentioning anybody else?
I didn't even take, my sleep schedule. Well, my sleep schedule is really fucked. I just don't take my Vyvanse because I get scared of fucking frying my brain or whatever. I wasn't even on Vyvanse for this. Because I was like, this is going to be a shit show anyway. I'm not going to need to recall any facts. I don't care. We're just going to go on screaming. She calls me, what does she say? Take another Adderall. Meanwhile, this guy is over here fucking smoking half a pack of cigarettes on this fucking show. What the fuck?
Side.
Why don't you?
One side.
Why don't you, Destiny, right now, just outright condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk?
Because we've been doing that for a decade. One side can't turn down the temperature.
You can't do
The other
it.
side can't turn down the temperature. If Donald Trump,
Why this motherfucker sign of the crosses at me? Oh my God. Unreal. He's an actual demon.
Murder of Charlie Kirk.
the other side can't turn down the temperature. If Donald Trump.
Also, this is an hour-long show, and nobody could condemn Donald Trump. Why not? Near the end, he was trying to fake cry if you look at the camera. Oh, when they were talking about Charlie? Oh my God. I was so waiting for you to call out Jack Posobiec for being N-wokeness, especially after he made that stupid I don't think he is. I don't think that's true. Wouldn't your model of political belief inheritance from social groups explain Anna's change extremely well? You say she changed her political ideology completely because she was bullied, but your own model predicts just that, right? I mean, yeah, but I would hope that, like, ideally your media figures or your political leaders are a bit stronger than that. Like, I think for an average person, it's pretty predictive, but I wouldn't hope that I would hope that that wouldn't apply to, like, political figureheads. That's just kind of sad to me, I think. Also, I love that Elon Musk can't demonetize me on X personally, because he already did demonetize me. Fucking cock. When you call things performative, do you mean they're not displaying their genuine feelings? Like when Dean cried, I think you called it performative. Did I call it performative? I would have to go back and look. I would believe any influencer, I'd say especially younger person, but even older person, I would believe any of them having an emotional reaction to watching Charlie Kirk get killed. That felt weird to me. Seeing people you know die that's just an extremely weird thing. You're not used to seeing it. And there's a lot of very abnormal stuff about watching colleagues like getting killed. Like, that's weird, number one. And number two, it should make you think for your own personal safety. It's also very strange because you see yourself in that position very easily, right? Watching a soldier die or a person getting killed from something that's not related is whatever. Watching somebody that does the thing that you do, I think that would have an emotional impact on most people. It should. So if I made fun of Dean for crying, I don't know why I would do that. Did I do that? Or 2.7K replies to your bait. Replies? Or you mean likes? Or I thought it was weird that the narrative was that you celebrated. Like the words don't matter. They just want to say whatever the fuck they want to say. No, I don't celebrate when people die. Like, I'm putting more on the line than most of these people. I probably, at least 2 years ago, this year has been a little bit on break. Like, I'm going out and doing more podcasts and events than probably most of these people, besides Charlie Kirk, I guess. People getting killed and shit at events is not good. I don't want to live in that environment. It's not good. It's not a good thing. I don't celebrate it. Even that conservatives need to feel scared thing or whatever that Hutch watched, that people are co-tweeting saying, I'm saying conservatives need to die, is obviously, but I'm even seeing other people in the comments saying, like, wait, if you listen to this full thing, that's not. I'm not saying that people need to die. I'm saying that, like, there should be some level of fear associated with driving up the temperature in this country. Everybody should feel afraid of that. That's not a good thing. We should all feel afraid of driving us to civil war, of driving us to future conflict, of driving us to more people dying. But I mean, you can warp whatever you want and whatever way you want. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Tweet at me. I don't care. Do it. Tweet at me. Give me attention. Wait, where was I? 3.1 thousand reply. Holy shit. God damn. No. The only mistake I saw on your part was asking them if they condemn the Altman murders. They don't have an issue at this point doing that. Condemn them and blame right-wing violence for it is the issue. And no, they do have an issue for it because Donald Trump pretended like he didn't even fucking remember it when he was asked in the Oval Office. That was insane. Oh, this one blew up more. Oh, I saw like 200 different fucking tweets. I saw like 7, okay? But I'm sure if I were to search more. All this shit, if your church didn't mention Charlie today, find a new church. I saw so many people tweeting shit like this. What the fuck? My local FBI field office. I feel so bad for those guys. They got the first call and they're like, God, this guy again. And now they're like probably like 500 calls deep today. They're like, God damn it. Some guy, I won't say who, but a senior reporter for ABC News DM'd me about my Twitch ban and they wanted a comment or whatever. And I replied, I was like, hey, sorry. I was banned from Twitch around 3 years ago, which is laying some baits out there for the conservative ghouls. Sorry. And he said, for fuck's sake. Rip. I understand, and listen, I'm here, okay? I will shepherd and take the heat, okay, from all you motherfuckers. I don't care. I understand why you think this, but at some point you will understand that you have been brain broken. In this instance, Shoehead is not wrong. Shoehead thinks Destiny does more recruitment for the right than any right-winger. Destiny's doing a lot, Wick says. Destiny's doing a lot to drive reasonable people away from the left right now. There is no possible world where a reasonable person sees a YouTuber Destiny say something online and thinks, maybe Donald Trump is the right choice. If we've come to that point, then something is deeply wrong, okay? This is not how things work, all right? But Destiny, away from the left, does not equate to the arms of Donald Trump. You realize this? No, it does. You can say otherwise, and I know why you would. But that's a meme. That's a meme post, okay? Because the right doesn't view it that way. The right will never say, oh, well, you know, if we drive them away from the right, at least they're non-voters. No, there's two options, generally. You can choose between the right or the left. Indecision is a decision. You are supporting the status quo.
Republicans are trying to censure Ilhan Omar for some of her remarks about Charlie Kirk here. What do you think your responsibility is as the leader of the...
Do they need a majority? What do they need to censure? Any Democrat that censures Ilhan Omar should be fucking primaried. Bring back David Hogg. Bring back Hassan and Vosh and all the retard fucking lefties and go primary those Dems. And also, anybody that censured the Al Green guy should also be fucking primary. Fuck those Dems. If Chuck Schumer, anybody that fucking censured that dude. Wait, he's not a senator, right? He's in the House, I think. Anybody, fuck these people. Jeffries, please. Jeffries. I need you to Giga Chad right now. If there was ever a time you would like to be Giga Chad, please Giga Chad here.
Democrats to curb rhetoric that might be inflammatory, and specifically that of Omar?
We have made clear that political violence directed at anyone in any way or in any place is unacceptable in the United States of America, and every member of Congress and certainly the President of the United States have a responsibility to take the temperature down,
okay,
and ensure that we are lifting people up.
Say the president hasn't done it.
There are many people who have doubled and tripled down on inflammatory rhetoric in the aftermath of the killing and assassination of Charlie Kirk, who hold extreme views outside of this institution. And the question that should be asked is, has the president brought the rhetoric down?
I just cummed 20 times. Thank you. Okay, all the bad stuff I've said about Jeffries before I take back. About him being weaker or whatever. Now we just hate Schumer. I don't even know if I hate Schumer. No, because Schumer said they were going to shut down the government. One condition of shutting down the government should be, this is such an easy, it's a give me, should be that Donald Trump has to come out and disavow violence from both sides. You don't even have to make him do it on his side, on both sides. Donald Trump needs to come out and say, everybody needs to calm down. This is one America. I'm president for all Americans. We don't need to be killing each other, okay? Everybody needs to bring it down. Everybody. It's not good for anybody.